Hey you guys, it is Lauren back with another video. Like I always say, don't be scared to fall because you may fall into a better situation. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so today I just want to talk about the problem with you. Something I want to start to do on my channel where I talk about the problems with the world, the problems with people, the problems with just everything. We're going to start this off with talking about the problems with you. You as in me, you as in the world, you as in friends, you as in neighbors, everybody. I jotted down in my notes and we're going to talk about today. The problem with you is you are not consistent. You're sleeping on yourself. The problem with you is you're using the cards that you were dealt as an excuse to not go for the life that you want. You use racism, slavery, or even family things that we went through. My cousin is calling, hold on. It's trauma, family issues, or just any type of situation that may have brought us down as a crutch and an excuse to be lazy and not fight for the life that we want. Nobody else is going to give you the life that you want. Your parents are not going to hand it to you. Nobody else is going to give you the life you want but you. You have to put in the work to get it. The problem with you is hurt people, but also healed people heal people. You don't hear that too often, but the thing is, if a person is healed, they can apply enough pressure to a hurt person and heal them. You can be healed by somebody else. It doesn't always come like that, and most people aren't patient enough to deal with a hurt person. Yeah, it doesn't always go like that, but it can. The problem with you is you're too nice. You need to set boundaries, spend some time alone, let your mind wander. You learn so much about yourself when you set with you and your thoughts. 2020 was a good example of this. But we had time to think. So we learned a lot about ourselves. We learned a lot about our surroundings and people around us. We start to notice things. It was the first time a lot of us were forced to sit in our thoughts and sit with ourselves. So I think it's something that you should do a lot more often. Problem with you is you haven't reached your peak. Don't rush it. Stop worrying about that. The material stuff, don't focus on that. The friendships, don't focus on that. Let everything be genuine. Genuine things last longer. Problem with you is you're holding on to people who don't serve you anymore. Let me finish. And they probably never did. That's the thing. Friendships, relationships, or anything. This could be an ex that you're holding on to that you're still dealing with. This could be a friend that you're holding on to that you're still dealing with. If you're staying close to a dark cloud, you're definitely going to get rained on. Sometimes it's easier to detach from people that you know that you don't need when you feel like you're slowly doing it. But the thing is, there's no way to slowly step out of any type of relationship. You have to just dead it and part ways. You detach mentally before you detach physically. And a lot of us, we will sit around knowing that we're done with people and still deal with them. And we wait for something traumatic to happen to be done, to use that as an excuse to be done, because people aren't really strong enough to just separate. Be more forward with everything we do. Don't sugarcoat it. Be true to you, because it's only going to cause unnecessary hurt. Because if mentally you're already out of this relationship or you're already out of this friendship and the other person isn't aware of this, you're going to hurt them even more. The minute you feel like you're out of the situation, get out of the situation. Don't try to tiptoe out of it, waiting on something else to happen so you can use that as an excuse to, then cut the relationship off or cut the friendship off. The minute you feel like that this is not for you, leave it alone. Don't string anybody along. Nobody deserves that. Period. The problem with you is you're in the shadow of someone else. It's your time for you to do you, and you be the light. Be able to stand on your own. Have your own Have your own spirit. Have your own personality. Be your own person. Don't be in the shadow of anyone else. That's a huge problem. Don't do that. The problem with you is you're paying for labels thinking it will add to your relevancy or popularity. Is it worth it in the end? We all want to be rich or wealthy, but this mindset is not getting you there. People do use material objects to add to their relevancy or popularity. And we see this because we see celebrities do it, and we want to we want to be at that type of status, or at least look like it. I think this is a chokehold that this world has on a lot of us. Breaking your back to buy $1,000 shoes just to post a picture in is absolutely ridiculous to me. Also ridiculous that these companies who make the same products that look completely identical have scammed us all to believe that more expensive means better quality than less expensive. You can go buy a shirt from Dollar Tree and you can go buy a shirt from Louis Vuitton, but if you go out and wear makeup, both of those shirts will be damaged. In the end, is it worth it? That's not getting you close to being wealthy. That's keeping you poor. The problem with you is you're on social media too much. You need to come back to reality. Stay off social media. Smell some grass. Go outside. Like I said, it's important to sit with yourself and not be so glued to these phones. Go to your settings, turn off your notifications for Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any social media network. You'll be surprised at how less often you open up those apps. And that's what I've done. The only time my phone rings is when I get a call and a message. No Facebook, no Snapchat, no nothing. The problem with you is you're standing too close to negative people. If you stand too close to a dark cloud, you would definitely get rained on. The problem with you is you have too much on your plate. It's time to help you. You're the therapist of the family, the person that's always helping people out financially, the person that's always coming through for people that don't pour into you. There's nothing wrong with being a nice person. I'm a nice person myself. I go above and beyond for people that wouldn't do shit for me, but I continue to do it. But my thing is now, it isn't always necessary. I've done my fair share of helping people, and I'm done. The problem with you is you need to learn how to sit on your money. Do not let your money burn your pocket, I'm sorry. The more and more you get into adulthood, the more rainy days you're probably going to have. So save your money. Problem with you is you don't need friends, you need business partners. You've had your fair share of club friends, doing all of that, enjoying life, going out drinking, getting messed up, and now it's time to get serious. The problem with you is you don't need to be popular. You need to be successful and wealthy. Hey guys, that's all I have for you today. It's a very short video. It's a very cute video. I actually have to work in 2 hours, so we set this up really nice, really quick to get this little content out. I have been slacking, don't you? Videos every Monday. That's just basically what's going on. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay honest.